Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. Today we are going to continue our challenge, even though it's been messed up. Yesterday, 12 of us got kicked out, including me in one of those 12. So basically what the challenge, it started at $300 in 30 minutes. And because we did so good on Monday, which is the day I forgot to record, if you just got on the channel, this looks like a big mess, but we did so well that we raised it to like 400 or 500, and that was me starting to call out the wrong numbers. And I didn't make the 500 yesterday, which means technically I'm out, right? So I was going to go ahead and call the ball for everybody, quarterback for everybody today anyway, but everybody wanted to go back, and I'm glad they did because there were so many people out to the $300, which is what it was supposed to be, make $1,500 a week, $300 a day, trading the RV strategy, the range-bound RV strategy that everybody's been having so much luck with, making tens of thousands of dollars over the last few months. So I'm going to go over that strategy in a minute. But just to tell you what we're doing today, we are going to complete the 5-day strategy, even with all the debacles. We were having platform problems with the timing with the clock yesterday. A bunch of people, I didn't even notice it, but I just trade by looking at the chart. And then we didn't we changed the parameters of it, and then a bunch of people didn't make 500, including me. I think I made $406 or something like that. So we're back. We're doing it. We're going to do $300, and I'm glad. Make sure you read this disclaimer. This is an entertainment channel. I'm not a licensed financial advisor, so hopefully you've paused and read that. So what is the RV strategy for all the people that keep hearing it? Sorry, everybody's here today. So we'll be starting to trade a half hour after the markets open on the East Coast New York Stock Exchange in the U.S. is 10 a.m., and that's going to be a few minutes from now. So we have a little bit of time here, 12 minutes or so, before you see trading begin. So what is the RV strategy? It's a range-bound strategy, and I'm going to explain to you what you see here. So how does that work? How do we find our range? How do we know where to trade? Now, typically, I use the rating system today. It was great because we have a group. So we were rating a whole bunch of stocks. So we have a rating system in the book that's just come out by the $1 Million Margin Club. There's a video about it. It's called Day Trading Volume 1. It's on Amazon. That's it. That's all I'll do for the commercial. You can get the rating system on a video. You don't have to buy the book. There's other cool stuff in there. So we rated it, which is it's a process to go through the 10 steps. And SPY ETF rated 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10. The only thing it really didn't have were this SMA daily within the ATR high and low, for those of you that know what I'm talking about. So this should be good to trade today, and that's why we ended up with it. We could not find a decent stock to trade. So this is where we ended up, and I think it's going to be pretty good. So again, back to what is the ATR. So basically, this is a daily chart that was minimized. You look at the close of the previous day, which was 424.66. Then you look at the ATR. So it didn't quite make 5, guys, but it was close enough for an ETF that we gave it a point for those of you that are watching the ratings of how we rate this. So anything above a 7 is pretty good. When you get a 9, it's worth trading. So, this is a good chance that we're going to do well today if we can just read these pivots. So, but anyway, what you do is you divide this in half. So you're getting the average true range, high and low of a stock any particular day. This is rated over a 14-day period to find its average, how many dollars it will move up and down. So you add half of it to the you subdivide it by 2. You add half of it from the close from yesterday to get the ATR high, and you subtract half of it from the close of yesterday to get the ATR low. That gives us our opening range that we're going to trade in. But then you see all these blue lines. So these blue lines are, I'm going to open up a 4-hour that's minimized down here. So basically, I've marked out every place a candlestick or a conglomerate of candlesticks on the wick or the bodies. Sometimes I'll average, so there's fewer lines where they have pivoted and turned around. So that means the stock stopped and turned around at these levels. Why did it do that? Nobody knows for sure, but it did it, and it did it pretty recently. So we mark them because that makes our channels within the ATR high and ATR low. That's how simple it is. It's just that simple. you're looking for the stock to repeat. And it won't happen every time, but knowing where those are is going to really help you make your move. And there's a whole strategy on how to determine that as you're trading. So watch the videos or read the book, but there's a whole strategy. And people are doing very, very well with it. So make sure you watch a bunch of the videos and look. You can see today how it works too. So we still have about a little over 9 minutes. So I have everybody up on Zoom. There's 20 people. There are some of the $1 Million Margin Club here, but a lot of other traders too that aren't in the club. And like I said, I'll be calling the ball for everybody, but they all make their own trades. So that just means quarterbacking, call the ball. It's sort of a profession that stock traders look for somebody that can do that, and they just call it out. And that's what I'm going to do for everybody today. So besides doing the 4 hour, we also do the Fibonacci. So I don't want to overwhelm if you're new, because it's really not that difficult if you really get into watching some of these videos. And I highly recommend you watch all videos. This is just sitting here. Oh, that's for that one, I think. Yeah, on the 4 hours, they look like they're just drifting, but they are going someplace. So let me auto zoom here. So now what you do is you set the Fibonacci. You set 2 different Fibonaccis, which is the mathematical ratio that all nature follows. How many leaves are on a plant, how many branches, how many, whatever. Wings on a bird, feathers on a bird, I don't know. I don't want to say it wrong. But basically, there's this repeated mathematical formula on our planet. And, a lot of people think that really means something, and they put it towards stock trading. So basically, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. A lot of people will trade on the Fibonacci levels. So you set it from left to right. You learn about the Fibonacci levels again. I don't have a video about that yet, but that's definitely in that book. And you set it for 10 days back, and then from high to low, which is like over here is the low, yeah. And then this pink line Fibonacci is for 2 days back, and that's over here. This is a reduced 5-minute chart here, and that's high to low, left to right. So the more lines of this Fibonacci that are in between the ATR high and low, I know it's hard to see them here, then the better chance you have of finding a channel to trade in. So you're just looking for channels to trade in. So you see how this goes. Even on the pre-market, look at how this kind of respected that 4 hour, came back down. Here it hit it here, came back down. Here it rested on that, then went back up, then it banged off that one. So you can pick like a wider channel. That's the Fibonacci channel from there to there. So you buy, you go long on the way up and short on the way down, and you make all your money. And then you use these other lines as sort of waypoints. Sort of like the logic is by professional traders will tell you that look at them like they're shackles grabbing on, almost like the candlestick's a living thing and they're grabbing on. Now, when you break outside the ATR, you go into a different type of strategy. See how it blew through it? Usually you're still going to use, look at that 4 hour, hit that. So that's actually probably marked right there. That's just like that one was. But anyway, so once it goes through, there's usually a pullback back to that. And then that'll happen a couple other times. And then look at it down here, hit there, and then it pulls back up. Now, some of these are marked right where it was because that's the low. So that's not that amazing when you mark it there. But anyway, so that's what you do. You mark the Fibonacci's, you mark the 4 hours. Let me make sure I've got this so I can read it today. So I have a volume profile over to the right, and I also have one to the left. So make sure you watch the videos about how come I do that and why that's so important. So there's a lot of things to look for. Again, in the book, sorry to keep saying it, but I want to make sure you guys know where to find this stuff. That's one of the reasons they wrote the book, is because I couldn't cover this stuff every single video. But they have put together 10 things to look for to enter any trade while day trading and scalping. So those are pretty, besides the rating system, that thing is probably the second most important thing to look at, because you're not just looking at these channels. These are very helpful. You can see on a 1 minute chart, it's not that hard to, it's not, they're jumbled up, yes, but you can clearly see, in between when to make your move, in or out or whatever, based on these channels. Another thing you're going to want to get, which is totally free, is a scalper's indicator. In fact, I think later today I'm going to make a video, I've been planning to do this, that shows all the indicators. So I think we have 10 free scripts now that you can get totally free. You see, if it says DTS, that's from Day Trading for Success. So this is a good time to say, if you like the content here, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. These scripts are going to be totally free. They already are free. If you go type in Scalper's Indicator on our channel, it's going to come up, tell you how to, it's under the information, under Show More. You highlight it, and then you... I just got a second. It seemed like my volume wasn't working. You highlight it, and then you push Control V. Get it over to your layout. Push Control V. Under Setup, you pull that down and import, and so it's a pretty simple process. And you can get all these different scripts like this. These daily SMAs are really handy. The ATR here is really handy, especially for the RV strategy. This is great. This is a combination of a bunch of scripts modified, including what ChatGPT did with it, which is this percentage thing, which is incredible because you can see the momentum of a stock moving, which way to go. Like you'd want to go long, but see how it's changing. So right now, it's telling you just beware, but every once in a while, it's going to just take off 13%, 25%, 33%, 40%, and you go like, get in while it's moving fast. So it's a great momentum helper to trade here, as well as looking for the channels and stuff. So this shows the buyers and the sellers and the volume all at once. Real-time action, just a split second behind level 2 and the time and sales. I have a 15-minute chart here so I can see bigger moves because that's spoofed me a few times when I was trying to just in-the-moment trade. And like I said, the volume profile, this is a level 2. I'm going to be watching level 2. Remember, you multiply these by 100. So there's a lot of videos, guys. I don't want to overwhelm you if you're new, but the RV strategy was basically conceived for beginner traders, even though this might seem overwhelming to you. When you see me trade here, you're going to see how simple it is to take a trade once you do the layout. And you can get these layouts for free. I'll put another layout for free today too. So you have all the scripts and a layout for free today. So I don't know when this is being released, but I'm saying all that on October 5th. So it might already be out. You guys might already have the whole thing. But anyway, so I better make it now. So guys, we have a minute and a half. I'm looking at a minute and a half here. And it looks like we're going long. So we're only allowed to trade 150 shares. We have to make $300 in 30 minutes or we're out of the competition. We have 2 days left of this 5-day competition to try to make $1,500 a week. Day Trading for Success is trying to teach you to make a living so you can either get down to that one job or part-time or maybe even just trade for an hour or 2 hours a day, and then that's what you do. So that's what we're trying to do, is to show you stuff. So this is a low share size. Now, granted, this is an expensive stock, so you'd have to have that $25,000 in your account to make the PDT rule. So I don't know, guys. I'm still thinking here. We have about 45 seconds to go. It seems to be dying off right here. Whatever play I make, it's not going to happen fast. So, but it really does seem to be dying out here. So, and I see, there's a battle going on here. We have about 20 seconds. Right now it's saying sellers. So what's going to happen here? I may not go in the split second this starts. This is just, if you look at the percentage of the indicators, we have about 8 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You can trade. I'm going to short. I'm going short. Boom, boy. Okay, so I called that right. How's everybody doing? Wow. Okay, so if it turns around here, we've got to look for something here unless it dies out. So that was a good opening trade for only 150 shares. So I don't really want to lose it because that's what happened yesterday. I was losing it. So you're going to see me reverse a lot. So let's see if it's got a Fibonacci and a 4-hour here. So what's it going to do there? Is it going to, Oh, it's going through. So look at the 423.50 then. 423.50 possible support. Nope, it's going back up. So get ready to reverse, guys. Yeah, one more split second and I'm going the other way. Okay, I reversed it there. I banked the 46. I reversed it back. Oh, man, that was terrible. Okay. Well, it just looked like it was going to drop off there. So I had so much slippage there on my reverses. Wow, that was painful. I had 60, 70 bucks at one point. I probably should have just sold, covered and got out. So now I've got to try to recover again. So, well, this looks like it's making a bigger move down. So you look at the 15-minute, and it's a big, huge red. So let me look at the bigger picture here. I honestly thought it was going to spring back up, and I was going to write it down, and that didn't work. So luckily with 100 now, I like to stay in a position either way, guys. That's what I do. And that way I don't lose to indecision getting in. That's just the way I trade. I honestly recommend that you don't trade that way, that you wait for the perfect entry, the best possible entry you can get. I'm tempted to just, as I say that, I'm tempted to just, let's just see if this keeps falling off. I have a big cushion now. Five minutes just plummeted here. You look at that. 15-minute big. This is a big move down here. So this is its next support down here. 423.07 or 423 even down here. The even dollar, half dollar. This seller's indicators, there's no way I'm turning around. Look at the power of that going down. So, I made a mistake doing that. I'd be over $100 now, easy, if I hadn't done that. So let's just see what happens here. Man, I'm honestly, I don't think I want to reverse again. I'm going to cover there at 63 and look for the pullback from that line. See if it keeps going. It's going down. I'm going to reshort again. I banked it though, is what I wanted to do. Okay, so now it's turning around. Now it's retracing up. So this reversing is not always the best thing when you have little baby moves, because you will slip. Even with 150 shares, you'll see it say, $50 and it ends up being 35 or something. So that can hurt you because it's filling these orders. Now, filling 150 shares is not hard. You multiply this by 100. And the morning's young, but that was a little, that was a little annoying. It's doing it to me again. So is it really going to retrace all the way up here? No, buy to get out. What am I doing? There we go. Now, some people are afraid to short, and I can understand that. If you don't understand it, then you just want to buy and sell. You just want to play it long. Then, if you're afraid to short, So again, I'm playing these longer red candles and not looking at that little green right now. So I got hurt a little bit there, but it's back to where I wanted it. So this is still winning out and momentum going up. So this is not telling me a lot here for the SPY. There's just so much. This is our share size is so small that it's not a problem filling for sure. Wow, look at that. Oh, that was good. Wow. He's going to break that one too. 43. It's getting some support at 423 even. Wow. I'm tempted just to take that. I'm tempted just to bank that and wait a second. I'm going to bank that. So I got 120. I'm 1/3 of the way there. And if it keeps going down, I'll short it again. So this is the magnet holding it. So let me see if it can make it like halfway down this channel, and then I'll short it to go the rest of the way up. You guys doing? I'm actually going to go long there, guys. I'm going long. I got long in at 422.89, waiting for a pullback up, a retracement up. That's what I want to see happen here. It died out in this channel and broke back through. So if you read in the trading examples in the book, once it pulls back through, you should go the opposite direction. Everybody, there's a few people doing good. Somebody's over 200. That's outstanding. Yeah, it just stalled at this 4 hour here. Nope, it's going the wrong way. So if it drops down to that magnet, then I gotta. So I've got it 422.89. 422.89. Got a cushion. We don't want to panic for short scalps here. Does look like it's going to go short, though. It does look like on the big picture that it's not done with its downward move. I was trying to catch a little scalp in here. May I call it? You've seen me do this and call it wrong a lot. Oh, so it is going to the magnet. Wow. This is the point of control. I have this set for intraday. There's a video that shows you how to do that. So I would watch that because you can see the action live rather than off to the right here. These are both intraday setup. That is not very intuitive. There's a way to do it. So I would watch that video if you, that and the scalpers indicator video, those two things I would definitely watch if you're just passing through. So this is holding some support down here. 422.91 or 423 even. And I'm willing to hang out a minute just to see if it's going to, because if it stalls out here again and doesn't get through to the point of control, yeah. But if it does, then I got to get out fast. It'll just suck it right through. It might even get it to the ATR here, so I got to be careful here. Wow. It's hurting me today. I just want it to be every trade to be green. Is that too much to ask of the stock gods? Tempted to just get out and then start playing it short. It seems like short's the better way to go. Look at the 5 minute, right? 15 minute. So that's the lower part of the VWAP right there. Look at that now. Again, it's not making the move up. So now these are the 5 minute grid lines that I use to tell. So now here we go. So is this going to be green here when the 5 minute people are making their move? Because if this can turn this 5 minute green, then you might see it go up. Is it going to break through that 4 hour? Or should I just take that? 30 seconds on this candle. Yeah, but it has to go all the way up here to turn that green. So probably should have taken that 20-something bucks right there. There it is again. Tempting. Not reversing, though. Again, with 150 shares, you're looking at way smaller numbers to make your move. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. I'm going to take that just because it should go back down, not up. So let me just see. It's going to be hard to get to 300. So I'm just, yeah. So the 5 minutes saw it just going down when the candle closed, and that's why they did that. But the scalpers indicator was strong going up. I'm going to bank off this pivot line again. So I got it at 97. So right at 423 is what I was looking for to hopefully play it long again. like a little bit of ping pong back and forth here. Not going to reverse because I'm worried about slippage. Trying to keep a little bit tighter control on these smaller moves. I mean, it's not like this can't slip too, but it's just a little bit tighter control. So yeah, so it does definitely look like it's going to go down still. That's all the 15-minute traders and the 5-minute traders are seeing. They're seeing straight down. So you can't just jump out every second, though. You can't. If this gets to $100, I'll jump out. There it goes. Okay, you guys are doing good. A lot of you are short right now. Let's hope that goes for you. I really want it to not go for you, to be honest with you. So I'm long. But I want you to make a quick decision, or me. If it's going your way, I need to make a quick decision. It's getting closer and closer to me because it's consolidating down in this channel. I want it to consolidate up here, not down here. So you got a mini channel. This is what they would call a small channel. That's 16 cents. And then if you did between the Fibonacci's, you'd have a mega channel. Or, well, actually, this is just a large one, I think, from here to here. Oh, there we go. Finally, some movement. So let's see if we can go to this Fibonacci. Now I'm gonna be looking at the scalpers indicator if it starts to travel up here. No, God, okay, too much to ask. It looked like it was making a long move there, but it's not. So that's the third green candle right here on the 1 minute, and it's the fourth one within this grid, and it's getting some support on this 4 hour. So these are battling pretty much. Whoa, there goes. That was a big sharp, a bunch of buyers there. Yeah, right at that 423 is a serious resistance line. So we're looking for it to break through that 423. Get up in here. That's what we're looking here now. Now it can turn green. Yeah. So it can turn green in just a second. If it gets back up here, it'll tell the 5-minute traders that it's going to go up. And that could be but it's dropping off again. Yep. I'm really having some wishful thinking here. It is barely moving. I thought the SPY was going to be moving a little stronger than this. So this is going to be hard to try to make money in with these little baby moves. So there's 45 seconds roughly for this to I might reverse if it breaks up here. Break right back down. So whoa, there it goes. There she goes. Come on, get up to that fib. 23.6 fib is 423.32. Look at the seller's indicator. Look at the level 2. So the seller's indicator, the scalper's indicator is saying it's going straight up. It's got a lot of power there, straight up. Whoa, I'm gonna reverse off that fib. So I got to 181. So the reason I reversed was I banked it, and it could turn it around, and it didn't. So it's a really strong move now. But this didn't turn. Yeah, it did turn green on the 5. Yep. So so at the 423.07, I'm looking for a reverse on that 4 hour, guys. The move is still long right now. All right, I took that. I broke 200. So I banked it and I played it. I played it to go up. I think I'll cover if it keeps going down. I'm not going to reverse again. Oh, come on. Really? Is it going to break that line too? I have to get out if it goes below that one. No, it tapped it. And this is what it's been respecting since we started at 10. Right here. Right around the 23 even mark. It just seems to be respecting that. I've got to buy to cover. I am not going to reverse. If it breaks that, then it's just going down. That's what we have to think about. Got somebody over 300, which is good. Still got about 14 minutes, 13 minutes to go. It's going to be a squeaker. This is not easy. Especially if we lose on these trades because you're giving back what you just made. I find that I think I've talked about this in other videos, that I think the competition makes me a better trader. But waiting, if you wait for, sorry, I'm not buying. I thought I was short for a minute there. If you wait for the perfect setup and you have more time, if you're not rushed, that's obviously a better way to trade. Wait for everything to line up perfectly. Oh, come on. You're doing it to me again. This is the channel. I could have been going up and down here. It seemed like this was going to be the new channel. Is it going to go up there and tap around again? Okay. It's making a run. I got a chance here for the 300. I'm looking at that. I don't want to lose that. So I'm thinking about let's see what it's going to do. So it's going to turn around at that fib again. We turn it around at the fib. Wow, it broke the fib. Okay. So here we go, guys. This is an actual, it's turned around here. It's retracing. Look at the 5-minute. It could go way up here, so let's keep a close eye. This is a spot of a turnaround. It's got a fib and a 4 hour. So, so is this one. But, if it breaks that, that's going to be hard to break this here. So, at least it should be hard. Wow. Here we go. Here we go. Do I dare reverse up here? We're used to trading with much higher share size. I have a 423.11 is what my position is. Long at 423.11. Yeah, it's loose. Oh, I was just going to say, I was just about to reverse, and then it just broke through that 4. Okay, so now we're looking at the 423.50-ish range, 423.50. It already did it. I'm going to reverse there. I reversed and banked it, so I'm just going to get ready to get out if it's I'm just going to get ready to get out if it breaks through. I wanted to bank that money. I'm so close to 300. I wanted to bank it and play for a pullback here on this move upward. God, I'm actually nervous trading 150 shares. It's because I got kicked out yesterday, and I was like, that can't happen. Definitely want to make my 300. I think if I make my 300, I'm probably going to become extremely conservative. And that's what happens. When you're trading larger share size and getting really beat up, sometimes you're just like, you don't want to trade for a while or whatever. You're just like, oh, I need to go into rehab. So it's keeping that 423.50-ish is a serious resistance. So got a cover to get out, and it's looking very tempting here. If it's going to break that 300, I'm going to get out and take a breath. Wow, you guys are doing good. Whoa, 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 here we go. Come on. Come on. I should just take these baby ones. I could have already made like 3 trades here, and I've probably been over 300. Is it going to pull way back, or is this it? There it goes. There it goes. Come on. Oh, that is so tempting. Hit the 300 mark. Oh, it went right back up. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, my God. I could have got that both ways. I'm sure some of you did. Wow. Look at that. I was right there. 290, whatever. Here we go again. I'm going to take that. Ooh, 301. Okay. Woof. All right. I'm going to call out all these people that are behind me. No. I'm going to take a minute here. Wow, look what I missed too. Wow, it just kept going. All right, let me assess here. So I don't have a position right now. So, yeah, no, I'm a little worried because I made it. So I don't want to not make it, make a bad trade here. See, I knew I'd get nervous over 300 friggin' dollars. I'm trading 5,000 shares sometimes. So, yeah, I was wounded yesterday, man. That was a wounding to my confidence. Just watching these guys trade is interesting enough. So I kind of like to see it dip down here before I get back in. More of a dip. Kind of waiting for that. I was kind of waiting for alignment on the 5-minute. I don't have a lot of time left. We have just over 6.5 minutes. So if I'm going to make a move, I need to make it pretty quick here. Whoa. Okay. I was looking up at these guys. It's going to break through that. It's going to break through the is it going to bounce off that and go right back up? Whoa, it broke it. How low is it going to go? Down to the 91's another support. I'm going to take that long there, guys. And this could be the death of me. So let's see. There we go. Got to get back on the horse, right? Oh, man. Do not do this to me. See, I had it. I'm not trading like I normally would because I'm worried about this stupid $300. Boy, it's a good thing we're not going for 500 a day, huh? Man. Of course, we were saying we could go 45 minutes. If I get kicked out again today, it truly... I don't know what. It's truly bad. How about that? It was the rest of that sentence. So hopefully you guys watching this, we have about 5 minutes left before the competition's over for today. You're watching this. Hopefully you're learning about how, if you just ride these, I mean, it's a little difficult today, scalping, but had I just bought it here and waited it out, could have got it all the way up there, sold somewhere as it came down. Some people just play the higher channels. Look at that. Now I've got it. Now I'm making a little bit more here. Hesitant to reverse. Look at that. Now I've got it over. Look at that. Wow. I think I'm just going to sell there. And look at that. Is it going to bank off that and go down 26? I'm going to sell there again. This time I'm shorting. I'm shorting. I've got it at 423.26. Is it going to? It's going to break through that. I'm getting out, and I'm getting out for a loss there. I don't want to blow it here. It looks like the moves look too strong as I was watching the scalpers indicator go up. So might want to just buy that as it keeps going up. Yeah, I think I will. It's looking very strong on the seller's indicator. Yeah, I thought it was going to pull back, but it's just the opposite. It started to break through that fib, showed some strength on the scalpers indicator. Look at it go. Here we go. I called that right that time. How high? So it's going to break through the 45. So it turned around 2-3 times at the next fib, right up there. So it's around 423.60 is going to be where I will look to reverse, because that seems to be it. But if it fades, I'm going to take it right there. So I got up to 66. So now I at least have a cushion. So now if it blows through here, I buy to get out. So I'm not afraid to say I made a mistake. We've only got 2.5 minutes left. It would be hard for me to lose all this unless I just don't cover. So I'm feeling pretty good about my position. I'm afraid to look at you guys to see how you're doing, because it could just suddenly shoot straight up and I'm like, look back and go, $290. Oh. Okay, a little over 2 minutes. A little over 2 minutes. You guys all got, yeah, we got a countdown person, so I don't have to call the clock. Man, it'd be nice to make 400 again like yesterday. So it looks like I'm going to carry this position unless it goes way the wrong way, right to where we have to stop, which is about 1.5 minutes from now. Look at it go. Should have probably just got out right there. It was under 400. I set 400 in my mind, but I should just take, these are big numbers for 150. I'm going to take that. 402. All right, I got out early. So it slipped my way, which was great. All right, so everybody's going to be done in just about a minute. Thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow on the next one, I will, I have to go to work in a bit, but I will come back and make that video I was talking about today and put that out. And then tomorrow will be our last day of this challenge. And I thank everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up. If you have any questions in the comments, I try to answer them. If I don't answer on the comments, I will try to answer them via the next video I make. And that is about it, guys. I will call. Okay, so now I can really see what you're doing here. Nice. We have 2 over 500. That is great. Everybody's over 300. All right, so we're all gonna, don't lose that. You're at 308. I would just get out now. Yeah, I mean, whatever. You do your own trades, but okay, good. He's out. Okay, that's it. All right, guys. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. Be careful out there. Stay green. Make sure if you're going to trade the RV strategy, watch. I'd watch all the videos, quite frankly. And I'm not saying that as a YouTuber, but every one seems to have a little bit of extra stuff in it. So, all right, guys. Thanks.